சின்னத்திரையில் சீரியல்கள் அப்படின்னாலே மாமியார் மருமகள் சண்டை, குடும்ப பிரச்சனைகள், காதல் கதைகள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு வழக்கமான சீரியல் டெம்ப்ளேட்களை கடந்து புது கான்செப்டோட வரக்கூடிய சீரியல்கள் கண்டிப்பாக ஆடியன்ஸ் மத்தியில் கவனம் பெறும். அந்த வரிசையில் கலர்ஸ் தமிழுடைய ஜமீலா சீரியலும் இடம் பிடிச்சிருக்கு. இந்த சீரியலுடைய நாயகி தன்வி ராவ் ஷூட்டிங் இடைவேளையில் நம்மக்கிட்ட பேசினாங்க. ஜமீலா சீரியல் பற்றி அண்ட் அவங்களுடைய பர்சனல் விஷயங்கள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இந்த இன்டர்வியூவில் ஷேர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க.
வணக்கம் தன்வி ராவ், எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நான் நல்லா இருக்கேன். நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
சூப்பரா இருக்கேன். ஸோ ஜமீலா இப்பதான் புதுசா லான்ச் ஆயிருக்கு சீரியல். ஸோ அதே சீரியல்ல இருக்கிற அதே ஒரு கெட்டப்பொடி இருக்கீங்க. எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு லான்ச் அண்ட் ஆடியன்ஸோட ரிசப்ஷன்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கு இந்த சீரியலுக்கு?
Oh, well, I'm very, very excited. I think the first thing that is exciting about this is that it's a musical show. And it's very rare to see such things on TV, you know. I myself feel like I'm in a film, like a La La Land sort of a film. And like the first launch itself, the first episode has so much music in it and it starts with a song. And so it's been fun. Everybody who's watched it tells me that movie madri irukku. And yeah, they're very excited to know what's ahead because the story seems very interesting. It seems very different from what we usually see on screen. So that's the review I've got until now from everybody. It seems interesting in the first week, and I myself am very excited, very nervous to see how the audience is receiving it further in the further episodes.
சூப்பர் சூப்பர். ஸோ இதுதான் தமிழ்ல உங்களுடைய ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ப்ராஜெக்ட், கரெக்டா?
Yeah.
ஸோ எப்படி தமிழ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி தமிழ் சீரியல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி இருக்கு, எப்படி உங்களுக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கு, எப்படி கமிட் ஆனீங்க இதுக்குள்ளார?
Well, I think I'm very grateful that this is the project that I start with for Tamil. I was very scared when I came in because I don't know Tamil. I'm learning now, you know. It's a very, very different experience for me. And I am somebody who always knows my lines, who's like thorough with my lines. I get my script first before I perform, and I always know exactly what I'm going to say. So to be able to perform in a language that I don't understand has been very overwhelming. But I think the team is so wonderful. Everybody from Colors Tamil, they are so encouraging. They've been helping with the scripts. They've been writing for me in English and giving it to me so that I can, you know, learn the language slowly and then get used to the process. And everybody here, every co-actor is trying to explain the scene to me. You know, that's not their job. But they take up extra time and they sit and explain to me. There are two characters, which are my brother and my sister. So they are the sweetest ones. They always sit and explain the script to me, and they also tell me when I'm going wrong with my pronunciations and all of that. So they're basically my Tamil teachers right now. So it's amazing. I'm very, very happy to be a part of this show and to be starting my journey in Tamil, because I feel like Tamil industry is very accepting of whoever comes from outside, and you know, they make you feel like you're a part of their world and they don't make you feel like an outsider. So that's very sweet.
சூப்பர் சூப்பர். ஸோ இப்போ தமிழ் சீரியல் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நிறைய டெம்ப்ளேட்டான விஷயங்கள்லாம் இருக்கும். லைக் மேரேஜ் ஆன ஒரு பொண்ணு, இல்லைன்னா மாமியார் மருமகள் சண்டை, அந்த மாதிரியான சில விஷயங்கள்லாம் டெம்ப்ளேட்டா இருக்கும். ஆனா முதல்ல ஒரு இஸ்லாம் மதத்தை முன் வச்சு அதை ஒரு ப்ரோட்டகனிஸ்டா எடுத்துட்டு வராங்க அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கான்செப்டே புதுசா இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு உங்க ஜமீலா சீரியல் அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது நிறைய கமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்க்க முடிஞ்சது. ஸோ நீங்க இதை எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க சார் லீடா?
I think that's what interested me from the beginning when I was given a brief about the character. Because like you said, I've got a lot of offers or a lot of briefs about characters who are basically they're love stories, and love stories are beautiful. We all love to watch love stories, but this just seemed so different the moment I was told about the character. And I was told, I think, only like 2-3 sentences about the character, but I was like, oh, I want to do this. And I think that's what's different about it, because for the first time, Colors Tamil is exploring a community which is not, we don't see that much on small screen. You know, the houses that they've built for us with the Muslim architecture, the arches, and you know, just how we do namaz and voodoo. And so we're exploring a culture, tradition that we don't see as much on screen, and that aesthetic itself is very beautiful. And on top of that, it's a story about a woman who is, first of all, she's a woman who wants to, break boundaries and pursue something like art. And art is not something that's mainstream. It's not something that people would say, yeah, follow your dreams, because it's something that you don't have a guarantee, and it's not a regular job. So it's breaking all different sorts of boundaries, but not in a way that, okay, I don't respect the boundaries that society sets for us. I will not leave my house and be like, I'm just going to become a singer. I'm going to manage my entire house. I'm going to manage everybody's emotions. And it's not like I leave this to become something else, but, to be managing both um, love, community, family, as well as to be following my dreams. I think it's just a very beautiful story, very sensitively written, very sensitively performed. And the directors are, I think the theme itself is like this. Like, we have all people from all sorts of communities in our team, from different languages, from different cultures and religions. And I think that's what Jameela is about. It's different because it includes people from everywhere with
Okay.
different ideologies.
ஓகே. நெறைய விஷயங்கள்லாம் வந்து சொல்லியிருந்தீங்க இப்ப சீரியல் பத்தி. So, இந்த கதைக்குள்ள வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க கத்துக்கிட்ட புதுசான விஷயங்கள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு லேர்னிங்ஸ் இருக்கும்ல இந்த சீரியல் பொறுத்தவரைக்கும். அதெல்லாம் என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்களேன்?
So, I mean, I've always had Muslim friends, and I've had my theater teacher who was a Muslim teacher, I mean, or Muslim person. But we never, when you interact with somebody, you don't constantly ask them about their culture, or you don't look at them as, oh, they come from this community. They are just your friends. So for the first time, because of the show, because I'm performing this character, I've been interacting to my friends about what are these customs, what does this festival mean. So I went to my theater teacher's house, and I spent an entire evening with them. So I experienced how they do namaz and how they eat their food and all these little things that they follow in their houses. And that's very beautiful. I don't think I would have the opportunity to do this, to explore these things, if not for the show. And even on set, so Anis sir, Asif sir, they're the directors of the show, and they've both been extremely guiding and very, very patient with teaching me about the culture. So I think, expanding myself as a person through the show.
ஸோ இப்போ வந்து மீடியா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எடுத்துட்டா, அதுவும் குறிப்பா வந்து சீரியல் சைடு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எடுத்தோம்னா நிறைய கான்ட்ரோவர்சிஸ்லாம் வந்திருக்கும். எவ்வளோ பாசிட்டிவ் சைடு இருக்கோ அந்த மாதிரி வந்து உள்ள நெகட்டிவ் சைடும் வந்து இருக்கும். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து நீங்க எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க? உள்ள இங்க வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க உங்களுக்கு ஒரு கவனத்துல வந்த ஒரு கான்ட்ரோவர்சியான விஷயம் அப்படின்னா வந்து எது சொல்லுங்க?
Okay. No, I don't think I have been. I've been very lucky that I haven't faced such. Like, there's always a bad side when it comes to people judging how you look, or like, people just want to be mean on social media, and they will just say, "No, she doesn't look nice. Like, replace the heroine," or "She doesn't act well," or something like that. And I mean, it affects you, but you just think about it and you see if this comment really helps you grow or not. And if it doesn't, then you just let it be and move on. But other than that, like, there has been no huge controversy as such, because I think the way you approach your character, the way you approach your performance matters, the way you talk about your character matters. And I think Colors Tamil is doing a very beautiful job in portraying the role of Jameela, because it's making sure every scene, every character, every dialogue, everything is filtered multiple times, so that nobody is hurt, nobody is offended. And it doesn't hurt any of the cultures, any of the different ideologies. So I think it's very important how the channel represents each show and each character. And I think Colors Tamil is doing a beautiful job about it. So I have not, very luckily, I've not faced any backlash about it until now. And I'm hopeful that people will appreciate the sensitivity and the consideration with which this project the story is being told. So I don't think anybody can hate Jameela, because it's such a wonderful character.
சீரியல் இல்லாத நாட்கள்ல வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? இந்த மாதிரியான டைம் பாஸ்லாம் வந்து இருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு?
So what are the hobbies I follow, right? Right. So I'm a dancer. That's basically the one thing that I want to pursue other than acting. So I mean, right now what I'm doing is I'm performing 1 week. I'm shooting here in Chennai, and another week I'm shooting in Bangalore. So it's been a little hectic. It's not been very accommodating for me to do other hobbies. But if I find any time in life, I try to dance. And I also am doing my master's in psychology, so I'm trying to continue my education. And I do want to help people through, uh, if not art, then at least through psychology, because I think our mental health is very important. Yeah, and I like to draw sometimes when I find time.
ஸோ நீங்க வந்து ஒரு சைக்காலஜி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அப்படின்னு வந்து ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் சொல்லியிருக்கீங்க. ஸோ ஜென்ரலா வந்து இப்ப இருக்கிற ஜென்ரேஷனுக்கு வந்து டப்புன்னு வந்து டிப்ரெஷனுக்கு போறாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நிறைய விஷயங்கள்ல வந்து கேள்விப்பட முடியுது. ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு பிட் ஆஃப் அட்வைஸ் வந்து நீங்க தரணும் உங்க சைட்ல இருந்து அப்படின்னா வந்து என்ன சொல்லுங்க?
I think there's no one advice I can give anybody, because everybody is facing different challenges and going through different intensities of mental health issues. But the only thing I would like to say is that everyone is going through something or the other. So, I mean, take your time, but try to talk to somebody if you're going through something. If not a therapist, at least to a friend, find help. You don't have to deal with everything yourself. And everything gets better with time.
அந்த மீடியா போறதுனா உங்களுக்குமே வந்து நிறைய டிப்ரெஷன்லாம் வந்து இருந்திருக்கும்ல இந்த ஃபீல்டுக்குள்ள வந்தோம் அப்படின்னா. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து நீங்க எப்படி வந்து பாஸ் பண்றீங்க, எப்படி வந்து அதை கடந்து வரீங்க?
Just really like to say thanks to my family and my friends, because like I said, people can get really mean on social media sometimes. People, just because they can hide behind the screens, they just want to just say things that may not help you grow or might help you feel like this is the end. Like, there have been times when you feel like I should just leave all this, I should just give up. But I've had a lot of women friends. All my girlfriends are so sweet. Since school, college, like, they've always motivated me, always pushed me. And that's why I carry this principle that if you can help another woman, if you're a woman and if you can help another woman, please do. Because constantly we are shown in on media, through these shows, that women are competitors, that women fight against each other. But I've had so many friends, family, who've constantly pushed me to become a better person, who've told me that you can do this when I was giving up. So I think that's what's important. So find such people in your life, and if you can be one of those people to someone else, then please do. Because that's very, very important to all of us in every field. I think it's not just in my field. It's because we are seen more often. If we're constantly on social media, our faces are visible, so we're going through something, I guess. But everybody is going through some problem or another, and struggling in their own ways. So if you can be there for someone, please find some time to be there for them, because I mean, that'll make you feel better too. Yeah.
சூப்பர். ஸோ இப்போ நீங்க வந்து ரீசெண்டா பார்த்த ஒரு தமிழ் படம் அப்படின்னா எது சொல்லுங்க? தமிழ் மூவிஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து பாத்துட்டு வரீங்களா?
Yes. I saw Ponniyin Selvan 1, and that's the last movie I saw in Tamil. And what do I say about that movie? I mean, Maniratnam sir. There's nothing I can comment on it.
நிறைய பேர்லாம் சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க, இந்த கேரக்டர் எனக்கு இருந்தா நல்லா இருக்கும், இது கொடுத்திருந்தா நான் வந்து பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ண ஆசையா இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
Definitely Trisha, Aishwarya Rai, both the characters, so beautiful. And I mean, just the way they stand, just the way they are dressed, just those little expressions. I even went home and practiced some of those expressions at home. So I'm a big fan of Maniratnam films. I've always been a fan of how he portrays the most simple situations in very simple ways, but it touches you, very deep in your heart. So I just loved it. I loved all Maniratnam movies until now, whatever I've been able to watch, and this is one on the list.
Okay. So finally, Jameela பத்தி ஆடியன்ஸ்க்கு என்ன சொல்ல விரும்புறீங்க?
Like I said, I think Colors Tamil is doing a great job taking up a challenge that is, it's very unexplored, a community that is unexplored, a story that is unexplored, a woman who is coming from a very different background, but they're not limiting her to her religion or where she comes from. It's not defining her. it just adds to the aesthetic, to the beauty that she is. All her principles, her values, the kindness that she shows to other people comes from her culture and her religion. And it's not just about a Muslim family, right? There's another character called Kirti, who is a Hindu, and Kirti and Jameela are best friends. And um, I think they're basically trying to show inclusivity. They're trying to show how we are all helping each other grow as a community. And I think to see women on small screen, going beyond their, uh, being told that you can only do this, you cannot do this, but then they go to an extent where they are able to break that and achieve something in their lives. And, not just, yes, marriage, love, family, everything is important, but they are able to build an identity for themselves beyond all of that. I think to see women on a daily screen, in front of you, do that every half an hour in a day, I think that's very motivating itself. For me as a person, I would love to see the show, because you don't get to see such stories often on TV. And I am very glad to be a part of this project, and I hope that it gets the love it deserves, because I think everybody involved in the show is putting in a lot of effort, a lot of love into the show. And I hope that the audience resonates with it and finds Jameela to be, a part of their family.
So thank you so much, and all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.